As the nation comes to grips with a new level of political division, the fact remains that the election must go on, with the Republican National Convention beginning tomorrow. 22 News reporter Duncan McLean spoke with historians and political consultants about the impact the assassination attempt have historically had on campaigns and what we can expect going forward.
For all the political turmoil we've seen over the last two election cycles, this type of political violence is foreign to most, with the last assassination attempt to injure a president targeting Ronald Reagan back in 1981.
What happened? A little bit surprising, but I would have thought that this would be almost impossible to happen nowadays.
You can go back to the late 1700s, early 1800s, certainly 1850 through the time to Lincoln's assassination, 1865. Wild, tough, rough politics, but we're dealing with things we never dealt with before.
Today's political climate described as divisive and dangerous. Politicians on both sides calling for all political persuasions to cool down following the shooting.
I think that the tenor of this election is unprecedented. I know that's been a word that's been beaten into the ground, but it seems to me that we're in uncharted territory here.
I have never spent so much money with some of our candidates on security. We're not just relying on local law enforcement, state, federal, etc., but we're also providing our own to be safe. I got used to it in some foreign campaigns, Peru, other places, but to be doing that in the United States of America, that's mind-boggling to me.
That security concern will no doubt be carried into this week's Republican National Convention, where Donald Trump's campaign will officially resume.
Normally, Democrats would look at a week like this and say, well, it's the Republican convention. We go quiet anyway if we're Democrats. This will be an incredible week now for Donald Trump, with the power and the energy of that imagery of what happened in Pennsylvania, carrying him into Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Looking back at the historical impact of similar events, Trump likely will emerge stronger in the immediate race, but it's far from a done deal.
I look at Gerald Ford, 2 assassination attempts that did not help him to defeat Jimmy Carter, because there were other larger issues, certainly the pardoning of Richard Nixon, Watergate before Ford took the seat. The imagery of what happened in Pennsylvania certainly is going to be there. But for a lot of folks, it's those issues, those heartstring issues and wallet issues, that are going to move them on who they vote for president.
July 13 in Butler, Pennsylvania, now written into history books, a day of reckoning for the state of American politics, inches away from a day of national mourning like we haven't seen in decades. Which way it pushes our country, its politics, and our people is yet to be seen. Working for you, Duncan McLean, 22 News.